Hi guys, Black is here, and I have an update, okay? Let me tell you what's going on with my job that fired me after working there 17 years, okay? Excuse me. All right, now, my company, some years ago, they said I was making too much money to work in the area that I was working in. I work in the Southeast area. Alabama, Mississippi, a little bit of Louisiana, used to be the Florida Panhandle. Well, actually still is, Pensacola and Cantonment, Florida. They said I was making too much money to be in that area, so they decided to move me up north. So they moved me like Ohio, areas around that way. And my customers started to raise hell because the people they were doing my old area wasn't doing it correctly. So the customers started to raise hell about it. You know, they like, where's Adrian? You know, why the hell did y'all move him? You know, and so they bought me back. Okay. Some years later, they gave me a raise and they tried to come at me again. You're making too much money to be in the Southeast. You need to be up north. You need to be up wherever the hell it is, right? I don't like cold weather. I can drive in snow and ice. I don't like it. It's too damn cold. So why the hell am I going to drive up there? Some people like it, okay? So again, they tried to move me up north again. I did a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I got tired of it. And I said, take me back down south, okay? Now, some months ago, I'm not going to say who, but somebody called me. Someone working in the office and asked me, why don't you ever go to Canada? And I said, I'm a convicted felon. I can't go to Canada in a commercial vehicle. I can't go to Canada. And they've always known this. You know, I've been with the company 17 years. They already know that. So they's like, damn, well, if we pay for you to get your, they said, well, why haven't you had your background expunged? Have you been in trouble? I said, no, I haven't been in trouble 30 years. They're like, well, why don't you get it expunged? I'm like, well, I don't need another job. I'm not looking for another job, and I don't give a damn about going to Canada. So what reason do I have to get my background expunged? So they was like, well, if you get it expunged, you can go to Canada. And I'm like, I don't want to go to Canada. Well, it's a whole bunch. You can get a lot more money. I don't want to go to Canada. Okay? Well, anyway, from my understanding, they're using this excuse, and here's the funny part now. They say I'm driving recklessly. Okay? They said I could have killed somebody. Okay? I haven't hit anybody. I haven't almost hit anybody. Haven't gotten any tickets. So how the hell am I driving recklessly? Again, 17 years without a ticket, without an accident of my fault, without a violation. No violations. But you drive all of a sudden, now you just gave me a raise like a couple months ago. You just gave me a freaking raise, but all of a sudden I'm driving recklessly. Now, I'm not going to call out this person's name, but I'm going to tell you about my company, right? There's a white guy who's been there longer than me. Here we go with the black and white thing. But forget it. I don't work there no more. I can tell the truth now. This guy got angry and deliberately ran a lady off the road, okay? They didn't fire him. They did. I think they suspended him and put him on probation and all this, but they didn't fire him. He deliberately ran a bitch off the road. Okay? Now, check this out. He then wrecks a brand new damn truck. Wrecked the damn truck. They did not fire him. Again, they gave him a suspension, and from my understanding, he can only drive so many hours. But they did not fire him. So why didn't they fire him? You know why? Because he go to Canada.